have to remain faithful. We have to remain consistent in our walk with Him. We can't say, we've been on this road for a long time. No, I tell you, you have to see that that day is drawing closer than when we first started. So we can't be weary in well-doing, because we want to be found faithful, and for in due season we will reap reward, we will reap blessings if we don't give up, if we don't faint. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. And if a man thinketh himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. We have to walk humbly before the Lord. Oh, he said, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that He may exalt you in due season. He said, but let every man prove his own work. You have to assess your own work. Look within. Don't use somebody else as a yardstick to judge how you're doing. Oh, because everyone got a responsibility.
Amen.
You know, God has given you a different responsibility from somebody else. So if you're using somebody else as a yardstick, you miss your own responsibility. For every man shall bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. He said in the second and the fifth verse, 1, he said, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill ye the law of Christ. And the fifth verse, he said, for every man shall bear his own burden. Is that contradictory? No, it's not contradictory. What is he saying? I think he will explain if we read the first one. He said, first verse, he said, brethren, if any man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. So somebody can be in a situation where, the burden is so much, they need help. They need help. They need a hand to lift them up. And in so doing, that support, that moral support, that spiritual support is a strength. You're bearing the burden. But in the fifth verse, he's talking, every man shall bear his own burden. Meaning, now, there comes responsibility. Everyone has a responsibility. God has given us charge to live for Him. We have a responsibility to live for Him. That's the difference. When you look at the fourth verse, he said, but let every man prove his own work. Prove his own work, then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. And that's where that responsibility comes in. Are you doing the work? And when you look back to yesterday and the week before, what do you see? And as you find yourself doing that which God said do, you will have rejoicing, and rejoicing in yourself alone and not in another. And then he says in the 6th verse, let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Oh, the blessings you receive from day to day through his word. That teacher who is instructing you, he said, how do you remember it? So when he blesses you, remember the source of your blessing. You can speak in generalities, but there's a source. You know, and God wants you to identify what is that source. Who is he using? There's a source. Give him glory. I tell you, many have come to find that there's no ministry around like Mantle of Hope. That looking to help people, helping to support people. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. God is all wise. No one can do wrong and expect to outwit God. That somehow they have done wrong and they're going to escape his judgment. No, it's impossible. That's why he said, be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. We are not to give up. We are not to faint and lose sight of what God has done for us. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. He lets us know who is a wise man and endured with knowledge among you. Let him show out of a good conversation, out of his conduct, out of his life, not just words only. Understanding. If you have wisdom and you got knowledge, he said, let him show out of a good conversation, good conduct, his works with meekness of wisdom. For if ye have bitter envyings and strife in your hearts, glory not and lie not against the truth. There are many in churches today just in that condition. This wisdom descended not from above, but is earthly, sensual, and devilish. He said, for where envying and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. Nothing but confusion. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. Think about that. This is true wisdom, true and false wisdom contrasted.
Mm-hmm.
When you think of this, when he said, let us not be weary in well-doing, apply his wisdom that is from above. Endure, continue, and allow him to help you. That's the fruit of the Spirit. That's the wisdom of God that is from above.
Amen.
From above, from the Father, in whom there is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. So he says, but he giveth more grace. Wherefore he said, God resisted the proud, but he giveth grace unto the humble. You know, there are many people that don't know, but yet their pride has elevated them. Because head knowledge, it can be your enemy. Because you understand it conceptually. You understand it. But in application, you're not there.
Amen.
It takes his time, it takes his spirit to mold you, to get there. Where you can wear a romage. You're fully there. He said, submit yourselves therefore to God. See, you got to willingly do that. Submit yourself to God. He said, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to God and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners. Purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Don't come to him double-minded. Don't come to him double-minded. Know that he is there. He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Be afflicted and mourn and weep. Oh, when you really look at what is going on in the world, you ought to lament. There's so much trouble in the world. So much. People think they're having a good time. But I tell you, the world is in turmoil. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. He said, be patient therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. Be patient. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and had long patience for it, until he received the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, a judge standeth before the door. It's just right there at the door. Take my brethren the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Behold, we count them happy which endure. You have heard of the patience of Job. I have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by the earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yea be yea, and your nay, nay, lest ye fall into condemnation. We want to live right.
Amen.
God knows.
Amen.
You don't need to strive to prove anything. Let me tell you, I'm telling you the truth. I'm honest. No, just let your yea be yea, let your nay be nay. He said, ye have heard of the patience of Job. All that Job went through, but in the end, God delivered him.
Amen.
God blessed him. Oh, Job looked at it, he said, oh, the Lord has given, the Lord take it away. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Amen.
In our subject, let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Now, for they say, whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow, what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away.